Righto guys, welcome to another episode of Tia and Shane Show. Today we're going through a whole day of eating for Tia, not Shane, and this is in preparation for an online competition currently happening in the CrossFit space. So I'm about to cook breakfast. I'm going to have that all displayed out in front of you. Please do not judge or criticize my presentation. It's just me here, and it's for consuming, not for the Michelin star. So we've done our best to wean Tia off bagels. That hasn't worked at all. In fact, we've actually added more bagels to the breakfast, so we've now got 1.5 bagels. Okay, so that's me compromising. We added more. But what we try to focus on for breakfast, given that we're about 3 hours from our actual training session, or from actually hitting this online competition, incorporate a lot of fats, or more fats than we traditionally would if the window was smaller than 3 hours. So what we have here is a lot of peanut butter, obviously the egg produces a bit of fat in there, and obviously the meat is a bit fat as well. Having said that, we balance it out with quite a bit of carb. We'll have the breakdown for you as well, and also a lot of protein. A lot of protein at the start of the day for sure for our breakfast, and again the breakdown will be there, and then throughout the day you'll see more carb introduced, especially her snacks as well. But I'm gonna dish this up and then I'll get it to her because I think she's hungry.
So Shane has prepared this lovely meal for me. So basically for breakfast, it's roughly around 790 calories. So if I go into here, I have bacon, a bagel, egg, peanut butter, banana, blueberries. I've also got my apple cider vinegar, and I also have my vitamins. So I like to have my apple cider vinegar gummies in the morning. I also like to make sure after I've eaten, I'll have my tablets and my vitamins on a full stomach, because I find like I get a little sick if I don't have meal beforehand. And then I have 2 eggs. So my bacon is roughly around 112 grams. My bagel, 45 grams. It's just like a full bagel. I've also got half a bagel as well. I've got a banana, which is 100 grams, just half a cup of blueberries, and yeah, my 2 eggs, and then 20 grams of peanut butter as well. At the start of the day, I like to make sure that I'm feeling full and I'm feeling satisfied. I also have found that after having a meal like this, my morning sessions are really great. I find like I have enough energy. I find like I recover very well. And I also think it's a really great way for me to start the day. And then after my morning session, I'll have a smaller snack just to make sure I'm replenishing the body.
So guys, moving on to snacks. So snacks throughout the day, very important obviously. This is more about a mood based. If she feels low in energy or she's about to hit a conditioning piece, it'll vary, right? So what we traditionally have, or normally pack, is we have an oats mush. This is a new flavor of theirs, so we throw one of them in. You got it. We don't put butter in there. We got a banana, 1 banana. So this will be the 2nd banana for today. She loves the bananas. What we do have is just in between workouts, a quick fix of sugar, just a quick hit. So we have 2 of these thrown in there. Now we didn't measure this or add this, but hey, old Nutrigrain, the old faithful, we also have one of them. That's more of an emergency, like if she just needs more, or we've got a piece that's she didn't anticipate for the most part, but that would be it. Also, what we have as well, Tia's got a stash of her supplements there, so she'll have a protein mix with carb blend ignition from First Form. She has a big stash at the gym there, so she'll just make herself, put in the fridge, and then come to that whenever she does. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 added, and I think Tia just suggested adding a pure far, which is stored right here. Today we're going to go with fruit and protein smoothie, the old faithful. Can't get enough of it. So we'll just hoik one of these straight into there, just like that. You want 1 or 2?
Just 1.
1, okay, just 1. Throw one of these in there for me, bit of the, we're all about it this year. Well, that's for Shane. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to now then make her lunch for the day. So we'll have a big break. We we'll all have a big break throughout the middle portion of our training session. Not a traditional lunch where it's at 12 o'clock, there's no set window for it. But we get through a few pieces and then we will have our big lunch. I say that because there's online competition, we'll throw a few spanners in the works there. But essentially what we have here, guys, is something that we've been working closer with. We have from Hex Meat, a local meat company based in Nashville here. They have created this new blend which we've been trying out for a little while now. I don't know if you've heard of the Liver King. He's made this big craze about heart, liver, and all those amazing parts. What they've done, they've created a blend, mixed that in there with ground beef. It's more palatable for me, so I don't feel like, this is probably more about me than it is Tia, but I feel that I don't taste all those amazing other flavors within it. So the perks of this, I'm gonna have to read off the phone. Now again, I'm not sponsored by these guys, nor are we. In fact, we pay for them, for their products, so it's a bit different. But I have just jumped on their website. For the most part, guys, what I like about this is their product, this one here, has 3 times higher concentration of protein and vitamins than regular beef. That's enough for me to sold. You got my money, take it. Higher levels of iron and zinc, and now iron, particularly with women, or for a lot of women who are very proactive, it's very important to watch those levels. Zinc, obviously, excellent source of vitamin A. I think this just goes without saying. So it's very lean as well. We like a little bit of fat. This is where Tia will get a bit of fat throughout the day. So this is 85-15 blend as well. But I'm gonna cook this up. I keep it quite simple. We've got half a cup, or yeah, we can refer to it, half a cup of white rice, and then we'll have this. And additionally, she'll probably have a piece of fruit as well. So something quite light that she can get back into training as well. If you would like more information about these guys, please head over to their website. Again, it's Hex Quality Meat. You got it.
Alright guys, it is lunchtime, and what my beautiful husband and maybe mum also have cooked up for me is some mince, ground beef, and some rice. Off the top of my head, I actually don't know how much they've put in there, but we are keeping true to some macros, just because I am still trying to lose the bobsled weight. And so I'll have this, so heaps of carbohydrates, a bit of protein. I have a lot of fats in my breakfast, so I'm not huge on having fats throughout my training. However, there will definitely be some fats in the protein from the meat. So, you know, there's a little bit of that, but mostly carbohydrates, just to help me have the right amount of energy throughout my training session. But I have this because we're having a bit of a break. We've just had a big morning of like just more of a aerobic piece, and then before we get into like our lifting and some metcons, where I'll have snacks throughout those pieces, I want to just have another bigger meal, and this is it.
Look, about to motivate, make the stakes higher, taking what's ours, time to pay Piper, with a squadron that'll swim across a lake of fire, just to add another brick to the empire. No outsiders, keep the love tribal, spread them like virus, about to go primal, fans shaking up the stands when they go wild, execution is the plan, we don't hold trials, apply the kind of pressure that could blow spinals, so when we finish with them, better check vitals.
Alright, so we're just in between our sessions, so where am I at? So I just did my strength, and then I also did a conditioning piece. So we're gonna have a little bit of a relaxing period now. I'm going to have some oats. I've got Fuel for Fire as well, and I'll have some little gummies just for a little bit more sugar. So the Fuel for Fire has good protein in it. The oats is good carbohydrate, and just a little bit of sugar, just to help me get some energy back. I think it's really important, even though I am trying to cut weight, I'm also trying to be very conscious of not like feeding my body, essentially like I want to still be maintaining the right amount of nutrients that I need to upkeep with my training, and as it slowly increases, I'm going to have to slowly increase the calories as well. But because I am overweight compared to where I normally and comfortably sit, I am decreasing slowly, but I don't want to do it too rapidly, and I want to make sure that it is slowly dropping off, so that when it comes to, you know, semi-finals, I'm right where I need to be in terms of my body weight. I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling, you know, very healthy, and, you know, I'm able to exert as much energy as I need to execute workouts. Hey everyone, so my mom is in town and she has made me up this delicious dinner. I've had to give her the rundown that I'm still trying to cut weight from bobsled. So everything has been weighed and measured. We have white potato with some garlic on top, roasted on top. We also have some like pork tenderloins, so they're all chopped up and they've been cooked on the Traeger actually. We've also got some avocado, and then I've got some salad. I am not going to have any dressing tonight, but you know, if you're having a meal like this, I would suggest maybe adding a little bit of dressing on the side just to add some flavor. But for me, with losing weight and keeping that in mind, this is roughly just under 500 calories. So my potato is about 165, my avocado is about 117. Obviously the salad mix is very, very minimal. And then the pork tenderloins is like 180 calories. So all that together is just under 500. And this is going to be super filling, and also I feel like I have a really nice balance of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Especially, you know, making sure that I'm feeling fueled and ready for another day's of training for tomorrow. It's just important that I'm having a healthy meal, but I'm also feeling, you know, fulfilled in my meals as well. I think that that's nice mentally, as well as physically. Alright guys, so I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing what I ate throughout the day today. I have actually gone over my macros just a little bit, so I'm not actually going to be having a late night snack tonight, because it is very important that I am sticking true to my macros right now, just because I am trying to lose that excess body weight that I've accumulated over the bobsled season. For the late night snack that I like, you know, especially if you are a little bit peckish and you want to be a little bit, you know, on the healthier side, it's some oats mixed in with some almond yogurt. Okay, I have like a unsweetened vanilla flavor, and it's really nice. I pour a little bit of maple syrup into it as well, and then mix some frozen berries, and it's just a nice, satisfying treat or dessert, if you will, to end the night and end the day on something satisfying. But now I'm going to be unwinding and having some Dream Beam. So I'll just have a scoop of that in some hot water, sit down in front of the TV, and just unwind and get ready for bed. But I wanted to just break down and go over the macros for the day. I want to like express or like explain to you guys, throughout my bobsled journey, I was eating a lot of calories. You know, I was actually force feeding myself. So, you know, there was a period there at the start where I did start to weigh myself, but also weigh my macros. And I was trying to hit just over 3,000 calories. It got to a point where it was stressing me out so much that I ended up actually having to stop weighing it all and just make sure that I was consuming as much food as I possibly could so that I could drastically put on the weight. And you know, I think it would be fair to say that I was around the 3,000 to 3,500 calories a day. I was never hungry and I really hated food at that time. So we're going from one extreme to another here. I did have a pretty heavy training day today, so with all that considered, I have had to cut my calories. I don't want to go over 2,500, even though that's like a pretty like standard amount. For me, it's all about losing that body weight. So breakfast, it was roughly around the 790 calories. You know, I had that variety of bacon, bagels, eggs. Then lunch was the jasmine rice as well as the mince. That was about 500 calories. And then dinner was about 440 calories. And then throughout the day, I had snacks which totaled up to about 780 calories throughout the day. So, you know, I think that I was able to make sure that the body was getting the right nutrients. I think that, you know, I didn't have or feel depleted throughout the whole day of training. I felt really good. I felt full, and I felt like I had the right energy. And I also know that by maintaining this regular routine and watching what I am consuming, it is going to help me healthily lose the weight that I need to for this season. So guys, if you have any questions, please comment below. I know that this is a hot topic, but I hope that you enjoyed it, and I look forward to our next video.